Bro, y'all not gonna believe this, man. Dokkan decided to open up the floodgates and give us 1,000 EZAs for the new Tournament of Power category, plus Tech Janemba. Now, for a lot of us that play the game, we wondered why Paikuhan and Janemba did not EZA a couple of months ago when they should have. Now we understand why, because they were saving them for this celebration. And guess what? They are now post 10th anniversary units. So they should actually be a lot better too. So let's take a look at Paikuhan. Paikuhan is actually crazy. So let's look over his super attack effects. Normally he has greatly raised attack and defense for one turn, and he just greatly lowers attack. But if he is with, the other world warriors, Goku, Vegeta, or Gogeta, they gave him the effect of attacks effective against all types, and greatly lower attack and defense with greatly raised attack and defense for one turn. So this boy is good. Now let's go ahead and look at his new passive. Attack and defense 200%, high chance of evading enemies attack. Super class allies get key +2 attack and defense 30%. For 7 turns from the character's entry turn, he gets defense 200% and he guards all attacks. Phenomenal. 3 or more type key spheres, other world warriors, or connect the hope category allies get attack and defense 30%, launches an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super attack. 1 or more rainbow key spheres, he gets key +4, chance of evading enemies attack by 20%, seals the attacked enemy super attack for 2 turns, and when attacking with 12 or more key, he gets attack and defense 200%. So defensive wise, 200 plus 30, 430, 460, 660% defense. Wow. That's actually insane. Okay, so that is Agl Dokkan Festival Paikuhan, who is on a great deal of teams. I don't think they have a panel showing all of his teams, but he's on like tournament participants, connected hope, which his leader skill is changing to 180%, right? Yeah, 180, but the super class leader skill stays the same. It's kind of stupid because they could have upped that up to 150, but whatever. Other World Warriors is about to become a legit team, even more, by the way. Alright, so Paikuhan, he's on Connected Hope, Other World Warriors, Story Figures, Movie Heroes, Saviors, Worthy Rivals, Who Needs Help, Battle of Wits, and Tournament Participants. That is Agl Dokkan Festival Paikuhan. Now, let's get to the boy who we're really excited for. Tech Janemba, who has always been good, chat. He stacks attack. Oh my gosh. No way. They gave him stacking attack? That's freaking crazy. What did they give him? He greatly stacks attack and raises defense for one turn. Oh my goodness. All right. Janemba, of course, corroded body and mind, key +3, attacking defense 180, or extreme class 130. So, Janemba, hopefully he becomes a defensive wall. Attacking defense 180%. He guards all attacks. Damage reduction rate of 50%. Extreme class allies get key +2, attacking defense 30%. If it gets 3 or more type key spheres, corroded body and mind, uncontrollable power. Boy, uncontrollable power is getting another. Bro, thank you, Amatsu. Thank you, whoever did this loves me personally, because Uncontrollable Power is definitely my favorite team in Dokkan. So the fact that they did this, I feel like this was catered to me. Ant Broly stocks went up again. Launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming super attack. If it gets 1 rainbow or more key spheres, it gets defense 150% and 30% damage reduction. For every attack received, he gets attack 20% up to 100, but we lose 50% damage reduction, with 5% no more than 50%. So we get that. Why? I don't want to sacrifice damage reduction for attack. I want him to be a wall, bro. This lets me not want to put him in slot 1. I want to keep what I think. Doesn't Topo have this same effect when he transforms? I think Topo has the exact same. I'll store figures. He has the exact same losing damage reduction type of thing. I'm looking for. There it is. Special pose. Topo. When you transform the God Topo, don't you have the same thing? Yep. For every attack received, damage reduction rate 8% down, no more than 60. Why the heck did they give this to Janemba? Man, that's annoying. And guess what, chat? He does not create rainbow key spheres. That's always been. Wait. Hold up. Didn't he? I think that's always been Janemba's thing. He doesn't create key spheres. And they still found a way not to do that? Okay, so obviously they gave him a lot more stats, but instead of this key spheres shenanigans, they just gave him, they gave Paikuhan and Janemba that ability. They just gave it to him rather than locking it down to key spheres. 2 or more key spheres, he gets damage reduction of 30%. But over here, it's just 1 defense and damage reduction. Okay. So potentially we could lose his entire damage reduction passive if we let him get hit too many times. Okay. All right. Well, that's Fat Janemba. Now let's look at Super Janemba. Attack and defense 200%, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to any one of type of key spheres. Did Janemba orb change? Yep. Yes, he did. Okay. Changes key spheres AGL to rainbow. That's completely new. Guards all attacks. See, he guards. They took this crap away and they gave him guards all attacks all the time. High chance of evading enemies' attack. They removed that condition. Okay. 3 or more type key spheres. He gets attack and defense 100%. Launches an additional super attack. 1 or more rainbow key spheres. He gets an extra 30% chance to dodge on top of high chance. That makes it 80%. Before receiving an attack, he gets 30% damage reduction. After receiving an attack, performs a critical hit temporarily upon the next character's attack. Ooh. And then when he attacks with 12 or more key, he gets attack and defense 250%. So this Janemba next to physical Janemba should cook. Yeah. Dokkan is cooking with these boys. All right. Now let's look at STR Paikuhan. We have Super Saiyan KAIOKEN Goku. Where's the Int one? Oh, this is the global. This is the global version. Okay, hold up. Where is... I can't read Japanese anyway. But for those who don't know, there are 2 different Paikuhans on the global and JP version. So yeah, don't ask me why. But I do want to put these guys side by side to see if they are identical, because there were version exclusives, and I wonder if they fit. Are you serious? My Windows is locked up for some odd reason, so it might have the handicap. Are you serious? Whatever. We'll assume that the Paikuhan is the same. We'll just assume that. Okay, so attack and defense 150%. All enemies defense. Whoa. Attacking defense 150%, and then all enemies straight up get defense 50% down. Launches an additional super attack that has a high chance coming super attack for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. High chance of evading enemy super attack. For every super attack performed, it gets Ki +1 and attacking defense 20%, chance of performing a critical hit, and chance of evading enemy's attack 10% up to 50%. Wait, so is this uncapped? Because these are 2 separate bulletin points. Is this uncapped? I'm going to assume, since this is all in the same thing, that it's up to 50%. There's no way they're going to keep this going. When the target enemy is in the following status: attack down, defense, attack 100%, before receiving an attack within the turn, damage. Wow, he just has automatic damage reduction of 50%. When all allies attacking in the same turn or other world warriors or tournament participants, attack and defense 100%, chance of performing a critical hit, and damage reduction rate of 20%, that's 50, before receiving an attack. Launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. They finally gave us 2 good Paikuhans. That's crazy. And he raises attack and defense for 1 turn and greatly lowers attack. Okay, so he's very similar to the Dokkan Festival Paikuhan. Now Goku. This is what I've been wanting to see. He massively raises attack for 1 turn while sacrificing 5% HP. Oh my god. That already does not provoke good confidence right there. Alright. It gets Ki +4, attacking defense 200%, high chance of evading enemy's attack, randomly changes int key spheres to randomly changes int key spheres to key spheres of another type. When receiving an attack, he survives KO attacks up to once within a turn. So he can do this multiple times. When HP is 80% or more, defense 100%. When HP is 80% or less, changes key spheres from physical to STR. When attacking with 12 or more key, attacking defense 100%. When additional attacking defense 50% when HP is 80% or less. With a STR or physical key sphere obtained, he launches 2 additional guaranteed super attacks. Okay. For every STR or physical sphere obtained, attack 40%, chance to a critical hit 10%. With an AGL tech or int, he guards all attacks. For every AGL tech or int key sphere, he gets attack and defense 20%. Chance of evading enemy's attack 5%. Other World Warriors is now a legitimate team. Wow. And then of course you can get extra stones, because now the story event is now it's up right now too, by the way, chat. And if you do that stage, scroll down, I believe it's like what, 1 2 3, it's 8 stages, so that's 16 free dragon stones right there if you guys want to knock that out. So you guys let me know down in the comments how you guys feeling about the Other World Warriors / tournament participant category characters that are coming to Dokkan Battle. I cannot wait for these easy A's, because I was waiting on Paikuhan to finally come. And I was going to do a Battlefield video for the new one. I'm waiting because now I get to put Agl Paikuhan and Janemba back on the team. This is fantastic.